Here's 6 reasons why most people pick medium format sensors over small sensors. The appeal of medium format photography is undeniable. The larger the sensor size provides the incredible image quality with an astounding amount of details, making your photos come to life like never before. Image quality. Medium format cameras have larger sensors compared to a 35mm full frame cameras or a smaller digital sensors. The larger the sensor size allows greater detail and dynamic range, resulting in a high image quality for most accurate colors. It typically has a significantly higher resolution than smaller format cameras. This means that they can capture more details, of course, because of the bigger sensor, and it's particularly used for commercial and fine art photography, where large prints or extensive cropping may be required. Because with my shooting and my process, I actually see that sometimes I want to shoot extra wide so I can get all the scenery. But also, I realize me shooting wide, I don't have to worry about me losing any detail when I want to crop my image. That's where medium formats have an advantage, because very high tech or high class photographers, they want their image to be crispy as possible in some cases. Having a medium format camera can give you that distinct look or just really a defined look. And since it has such a high dynamic range, it allows you to have the contrast to be very moody, or light up the shadows a little bit more, or really darken that shadow area. And you can make a dark photo into like a normal light lit up photo. Medium format cameras, they typically have a higher resolution than smaller format cameras because of its large sensor. This means it can capture more details with your photos. And right here, I'm gonna show you why I love the medium format sensors. So I was kind of far away with my 80mm, but I can really get in there and see all the detail on my subject. Look at this. Like, that is crazy. It is crazy. And that's where the medium sensor can play a big role into your photos. And this is why I wouldn't say some, but most professional, like commercial work photographers or fashion photographers will shoot with a medium format sensor. Because of this, they can retain that defined look and that sharpness of their image, like in the eyes and in the teeth and in the beard, really. All the particles in the hair, how defined it is. This is the before and this is the after. So that's right there is the main reason why I paid a good bang for my buck for the medium format camera. So before, after, you can really maintain those colors. I didn't go too crazy on the colors, but you can really get vibrant enough if you need to. It does play a big role into your editing flow, and I realized it made it easier for me to transition to shooting photos because I'm normally a video guy. The next reason, depth of field control. Due to the larger sensor and the corresponding longer focal lengths used with the medium format lenses, these cameras can achieve a shallow depth of field. This enables photographers to create an image with a subject in sharp focus and a beautiful blurred background. Right here, I have the 80mm 1.7. I actually done a review on this lens. If you want to see that, it'll be on the top of the screen. Take a look at that. And another note is this body right here is the GFX 50S2. I actually done a whole review on it and kind of show you my process with both of these, or with this system. If you want to see that, the video will be right up here. The professional applications. The format are commonly used for professional photographies in various fields, including fashion, portrait, commercial, landscape photography. It's the high image quality and resolution and versatility of this medium format system. It makes them suitable for that demanding professional work. I mean, of course, the camera can do so much, but it really all depends on how your style is and how you perfect your craft. So, because I know I had a big learning curve when I bought this, and I still, as we speak, always trying to perfect it and make it look a certain way. The main reason I picked the medium format was because of one photographer. His name was Carl Taylor. Carl Taylor is professionally been doing, I think, 15 or 20 plus years in photography. Me just starting out, like when I bought this camera about 2 years ago, or a year ago, about 2 years ago, I wanted to have something professional. And I was in the budget to buying it. So I was like, man, I want to be a professional at least one day. boom, let's just pull the trigger now. I already have that out the way, and that's what it made me do it. So hats off to Carl Taylor. I appreciate your videos on the medium format cameras and everything what you do, because it inspired me a lot. So the fifth reason is the aesthetic appeal. These formats often produce a unique aesthetic due to the characteristic of their largest sensors and lenses, of course. It's a nice piece of big glass right here, whether you know it or not. It's very big. I don't know if you can tell by this glass, but it's pretty big. The last reason is really personal preference. You know, some photographers, they simply enjoy using medium format cameras, and I am one of them. It provides more professional feel. Experience with it is definitely, it's different. It gave me a whole different perspective on just photography in general. So when I was able to dabble into it with this as my first one, I was like, man, I see why photographers love their job so much, because it definitely gives that overall experience as far as with like the settings and how easy it is to use. So you find the medium format is interesting. Watch one of these 2 videos explaining my experience and my process. Click on one of those 2 videos, and I can't wait to see you there. See you when I see you.